sweet potato pies. I already have them already baked on. So basically what we do is we scrub them and wrap them in foil and bake them at 400 degrees until pretty much they're done. And so literally I don't use a recipe. I do everything just from memory and taste. But this is the longest process of the actual baking of the sweet potatoes. So basically I always wear gloves because it gets really sticky. I cut the ends off and then I cut down the middle. And then I take a spoon and I open it up. And normally I don't use a spoon with holes in it, but this is all I have right now. And then I have a bowl right here that I put my sweet potatoes in. I'll put that bowl right there. So hopefully you all can see it's not the best angle, but something's better than nothing. So literally what I do is I just scrape all the potato out. And you may not get all of it, but I sit here and I just scrape all the potato out. My dogs love sweet potatoes, so if I drop something, they normally pick it up off the floor. It doesn't have any sugar or anything in it just yet. And so I'm just going to sit here and do this, and I will be back when I get ready to start the stringing process. Okay, so I got my apron on. I don't know how old this apron is, but it works because this is a really dirty job. And I need some more water in here when I get done. So I have my kettle of water. So I'm about to pour it inside of this large measuring cup I have. And it's really, I make it really hot. Can you put some more water in there? And let me just move this. I'll move all this over a little bit so I can show you. I'm trying to get a decent angle, but you know. So this is my measuring cup of hot water that I use. I wonder if I should, we'll see. I'm trying to figure out how to set it up a little bit. And then I'll do it like this so y'all can kind of sort of maybe see what I'm doing. So then I just take my mixer. And you know what? With these mixers, I will burn one out in one Thanksgiving. And I think this one has lasted 2, maybe 3 Thanksgivings so far. But I normally get the really cheap $10 ones because I burn them out. So this is the process. Give me a piece of foil or something to put down right here So the two tools I use is a spatula and my hand mixer. And basically, I may have to take some potatoes out. I'm not sure yet. I don't know when I get started. So I'm going to stop talking so you can kind of see the technique. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start mixing this by hand in a circle. And then I'm going to slowly pull it up. I'm going to slowly pull it up and dip in hot water. And now take all the strings off. So let's see what happens. Because there's so many potatoes in here. Okay, so I'm done de-stringing. So I have my eggs, I have my flour, I have my nutmeg, and I have cinnamon. Hopefully y'all can see. The light is not the best in here, so I apologize. Cinnamon, and then I have my vanilla. And literally, I have sugar. At least I thought I had some sugar. 1 second. Come. Okay. So I have my sugar. So you all are probably going to think this is a heart attack waiting to happen. And I'm okay with that. Because I do not measure. I do everything literally by taste. Like literally. I don't measure anything. Everything is all by taste. And I know when it's the right flavor. So I had to split it up to different batches. So that's why you see me putting stuff in 2 different bowls. So I put my cinnamon in, put my sugar in. Be careful with the nutmeg, you know, so I do just do a little bit because nutmeg can greatly overpower your sweet potatoes. So these 2 together will make my sweet potato pie and my sweet potato casserole. I use the same thing. So I did my sugar, my nutmeg, my cinnamon. So I would do just a pinch of flour. Like literally, I only do a pinch. And there's a recipe you can use if you really want to use a recipe. Betty Crocker has a really good sweet potato pie recipe. But this is just me doing this by memory. And here in Chicago, well, I went to culinary school. Number one, I do have a culinary degree in baking and pastry from Le Cordon Bleu. So I am a certified pastry culinarian. However, one of my first jobs out of culinary school, I worked at a bakery called Jimmy Jam's Sweet Potato Pies. And they hired me because they gave me a task to make a sweet potato cobbler. Apparently that was something they wanted to add to their menu. They didn't already have a recipe. And I made it and got the job because I had the best tasting one. Mind you, before I took that job, I asked them anything I created, was it mine or did I have to turn it over? They said everything was mine. So when they decided they wanted to submit a recipe to Oprah's Next Big Thing, they wanted to submit my sweet potato cobbler recipe and they wanted the recipe. I wouldn't give it to them. They was mad. Plus they was only paying me $8.25. So I quit. Both of these going right here. So literally I have my eggs, my cinnamon, my nutmeg, my flour, my sugar, and now I'm about to add a little bit of vanilla. And I know y'all think, oh, it's a heart attack. It's okay. It will be okay, y'all. So literally this is my Mexican vanilla. I need to get some more. Everything's off of Adtech. So I have everything just added in. Give me some sweetened condensed milk real quick. So you're supposed to use evaporated milk. Guess what? My evaporated milk that I have expired in June. So there's a little bit of lactate. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my oven on. So right now I'm gonna cook in my lower oven. I'm a little short, y'all, so hush. So I'm gonna do convect bake, and then I'm gonna do 350. Oh no, let me turn it off. Upper oven off. So lower oven, I want to touch it, and then I want to hit convect bake, and then I want to go over here, hit 350, and start. And we're gonna let that preheat. Flour to give it some more stability. It's actually perfect. I don't use the same spoon. Okay, so now I have my pie shells. And I wonder what happened to my box of foil. Like, this is a brand new box. So I wonder how it got all torn up. Pretty sure my daughter did this brand new box of foil, y'all. Can't even. So I have my full sheet and I have my pie shells. So people traditionally, like, they buy crust covers from like Bed Bath & Beyond or someplace. I just use foil. It's what I used in culinary school. It's what my grandmama used. So literally I just use foil. And I like to cut them in strips. I use these special scissors. You can cut through like bones and stuff. So I just cut strips out. I'm gonna turn my little fan on. I'm a little hot. I just cut strips out. They don't have to be perfect, but I try to be as consistent as possible. Each one takes about 2 to 3. And some people just tear it. I find that I do more damage when I tear it than cut it. So I'm just going to cut a few. And normally this is my daughter's job, but she behind on everything. The kitchen's not all the way cleaned yet. She didn't get my potatoes cleaned and wrapped for today. Can I help you? Can you be quiet? You be alright. She complaining as usual. And yeah, I'm only making 3 to 4 pies. My daddy said he wants 3 pies. I told him either he can have cookies or pies because he wanted me to get him some cookies. And I said either or. So y'all know my dad has been sick. He don't eat his vegetables. So he couldn't have both. He could have one or the other. Okay, so I'm going to start with what I have. And literally, I take the pie shell. And I just cover the crust up. And if you don't get it fully covered, you know, it's okay. This is just to prevent it from burning. You don't want it to burn. And you'll find that this will come off and you'll be so irritated. But it's okay. See, it just keeps going. And I used to make my own crust. I don't do that anymore. I don't got time for that. I work a whole full-time job. And I'll be tired. And my staff went the day off tomorrow, so we gave everyone the day off. Because we was pretty much done. So that's this way they have an extra day to finish their cooking. Okay. So 2 shells are done. Oh, you can put these back in the freezer. I only put them in the basement. I only need it for. And literally, I just use Pillsbury. I tend to like this brand a little bit better than the rest. And this is literally all I do. It looks like I'm gonna need one more sheet to be cut. Yeah, one more sheet to be cut. So, and be careful because sometimes I'll put it too far down and then I can't get it off when I want to. See, it's starting to come off a little bit already, so just kind of press it in. So my oven is at 350 already. So my oven is ready. I do have a convection oven. It's a Kenmore double oven. It's about 10 years old. I love it. If I got a new oven, it would be a KitchenAid oven, double oven. But I can't afford it. This oven was about $3,000. You know, I got it when I got the kitchen redone. And I just knew that when I got this kitchen redone, I got this kitchen redone about 9 years ago. It was a hot mess. And I knew no matter what, I was going to get a double oven. Because trying to cook Thanksgiving in just a regular stove like this one is no bueno. So I do like having the double ovens. So if I ever move, I have to get a set of double ovens. I can't take these with me, but I have to get a set of double ovens. Okay. Okay, so that's it. So it's pretty much done. So my ovens are already ready. So basically, what I do is I use my Weight Watchers 1 cup measuring cup. And I start with 1 cup. You know. And I do a 2nd cup. And a 3rd cup. And then so it looks like about 3 cups. So that's ready. I still think I'm only doing 3 pies. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So these are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my oven up and start putting them in the oven. And I think I'm only going to do 2 pies. Not 2, but 3 or 4. We'll see. Because normally I do like 15, 20. So I have to make enough to make sure we have some sweet potato casserole to send to my brother's house. This man tried to get, he was supposed to buy himself a dinner. He didn't do it. And so I told him when he came over tomorrow to sit with my dad for me, had to get him some more Thanksgiving stuff. He was like, you know, get me something too. I said, well, what do you need? I need a whole dinner. I'm like, what do you mean a whole dinner? You know, everything. Because it was so expensive. I'm like, you can't expect for me to find a whole dinner for you the day before Thanksgiving. It's just not about to happen. I'm trying to make sure I have enough. Because I have to have a sweet potato casserole for myself. And we got to have for my brother. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 pies. And so I'm going to walk these over to the oven and then I'll show you them in the oven. So the sweet potato casserole will go, let me fix the camera first. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can do this, y'all. So the sweet potato casserole will go in the oven on Thanksgiving morning. And then it'll just be in the refrigerator for now. I'm gonna try to push this back up in here. There it is. And that's it. So I'll start these off at 45 minutes and go from there. pies are done. It's still a little jiggly, but I may leave them in for maybe another 10 minutes, and that's about it.